Hello everyone! Are you sick and tired of your opponents having lands and being able to cast spells? Well, today we're going to be jumping into Historic and making sure that doesn't happen. So we're running a land destruction deck based on Liquimetal Coating and Karn. The core of the deck is to play out our Liquimetal Coating and turn a permanent into an artifact. That permanent, most of the time, is going to be our opponent's lands. And then, through the use of either Karn's Plus ability or one of our artifact removal spells, we're going to go ahead and destroy that land, putting us farther and farther ahead. We have a couple of other fun synergies in the deck. The flipped Fable with Reflection and Haywire Might is going to give us a way to destroy a land and gain life each turn. We also have Stone Rain, which is a backup land destruction method. And then in case our opponent is on something like Elves, where they can get a wide board and try and beat us down despite their lack of lands, we do have Anger of the Gods as a Wrath. Again, we don't really care about having a bigger board wipe than this, because in an ideal case, our opponent's going to have so few lands that they won't be able to play creatures with toughness that's greater than 3. That being said, we are running Karn, and taking a look at our sideboard, we got a couple different options. So, a Godfrey statue, this is the cinch pin on the deck, basically. Once we play this out, if our opponent has 1 or 2 lands, since we've been destroying them all game, they'll never be able to cast the spell again. Let's see, we've got the Flagship as a beater for the late game, dealing some extra damage. Stone Brain, just in case our opponent has a way out of one of our locks. We've got Liquimetal Coating, just so we can fetch it with the Karn. We've got a Shadow Spear. This is going to help deal some extra damage. Pithing Needle to deal with an annoying Planeswalker. And Tormod's Crypt if we're playing into a graveyard deck. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. So let's go ahead and see how this does. Okay, well, this looks like a good starting hand. We'll go ahead and keep. Let's go ahead and get out our Mystic. We're playing into a red deck. Alright. Opponent makes a treasure token. We draw Liquimetal Coating. We're going to destroy a land here, though. No ramp for our opponents. Alright, there's a Chain Whirler. Let's go ahead and get our Elf out. Get the coating out. End the turn. Next turn we have Fable. This is fine. Right. Fable. Here's a Haywire Might. Haywire Might's gonna gain us some life when it dies. We will have to block. Okay. So far so good. A board wipe would be great for us here. Okay. 4, 2. Opponent has us down at 3. Okay, we're gonna discard these 2 cards. And there we go. We're gonna tap the Elf. No creatures for our opponent. And I'm okay taking 1 for the Mystic. End the turn. Alright, I'll play Snoop. Okay, Buried Ruin. Let's go ahead and destroy the Snoop. And then, starting next turn, I'm going to be able to show you guys one of the very fun things that this deck does. Alright. Let's see what they get. Alright, that's very funny, because they're never going to have enough lands for that. Okay. Let's go ahead, sacrifice this, get back our Haywire Might. Okay. Go ahead and end the turn here. Alright, before our turn, let's go ahead and make a copy. Enters tapped. Let's go ahead and get rid of a land. I tap for a red. Adds 3 life for us. Stone Rain. Get rid of another land. No attacks. And from here on out, it's going to be rinse repeat, destroying a land and gaining 3 life each turn. Alright. Go ahead and make a copy of our Haywire Might. Pick this land. Get rid of our Haywire Might. Get rid of their land, gain 3 life. End the turn. Alright, there's a Smoop. Fortunately, they do not have enough mana to cast that. Alright. We know the drill here. Might as well play out the elf. I don't expect this game going much longer. Alright, gets a treasure token. No blocks. Okay. Back to it. Right. Opponents are now down at 1 land. Alright, opponent has a land on top of their library. Go ahead and end the turn. We're gonna keep Besage in hand. If we need to, we can turn a dangerous permanent into an artifact and destroy it that way. But I don't see us getting there. Let's play Ghost Quarter. We'll crack it. This is just gonna thin out their library a little bit. Alright. Copy the Haywire Might. There we go. Another land gone. Let's see. It's a whole bunch of lands that our opponent no longer has. Okay. Pass back. There we go, gain some life. We're now above our starting life total. Haywire Might is an excellent card, even into aggressive decks like Goblins. We're able to gain our life back. Okay. We've got Ancient Grudge. Let's get rid of their treasure. Yeah, that's fine. We can always flash it back as well. Now our opponent's never going to be able to have a land again. Okay. At this point, we're just waiting for a Karn. Once we get Karn, we'll be able to find a nice, easy way to deal with their board and eventually win. Go ahead and copy the mic. I mean, might as well swing in. We'll start dealing damage. They can block with the Snoop. Nope. Alright. Some more life, some more damage. Opponent does have a land. Ah, they might have been waiting for the Skirk Prospector. So here's what we're gonna do about that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and copy our Haywire Might. And let's get rid of their Snoop. Now they shouldn't have enough mana to cast out their Muxus. Perfect. Gain some life. Alright. Now we do want to kill the Prospector here. Because he's going to cause problems for us. Okay. I'm okay blocking. Oh. There we go. We got it. Alright, right off the bat, this looks like a great start. We'll go ahead and keep. Opponent on an elf with a Llanowar elf, so we might be looking at an elf deck here, starting with Ghost Quarter. They'll have a good idea what's going on after we cast Liquimetal Coating. Yep. Alright. Now, Elves has a lot of different ways to make mana, so we do really need our board wipe. We're gonna try and go for Fable next turn, see if we can draw into it. Okay, here's Fable. We still don't have a way to really deal with the Marwyn. We can turn it into an artifact and destroy it with Ancient Grudge. That's probably going to be our best option. We're looking to draw our board wipe next turn. Yep. Board wipe would be great here. Have to block. Unfortunate. Alright. On the draw, we're gonna keep this. We've got access to all of our colored mana. Okay. Opponent starts with an elf. Might be playing into an elf deck here. Looks like we are. But we draw Anger of the Gods. This is going to be great for us. Two cards left in hand. There's a good chance we're just gonna get the win when we cast our Anger of the Gods, but let's play the Liquimetal Coating first. If we're lucky, our opponent's gonna play out a couple more elves this turn. Yep. Okay. Down at 7. Let's just clear the board. Starting next turn, we're going to be able to start destroying their lands. Right now, that's just add 1 mana. Let's see, let's go ahead and cast our Fable this turn. This will give us a blocker. Our opponent's top decking, so I'm not too concerned about their cards. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and discard 2 of these Grudges. Still no land, unfortunately. We're gonna play out a Haywire Might. Then we're gonna get rid of the Allosaurus Shepherd. Yep, they animate their lair into a 5/5. We'll block. Alright, we do get the land. We've got our Fable as a blocker. Let's play out Karn. Okay. No more lair for them.
Some solutions must be built.
Now the other fun thing about Karn is he stops our opponents from activating the abilities of artifacts we control. So with 2 Liquimetal Coatings, we're actually going to be in a really good spot. Since we'll be able to use one of them to turn off one of our opponent's permanents. Alright, well there's Collected Company. And they only find 1 Llanowar Elf. Plus get rid of that land. Okay.
Say hello to my little friend.
Honestly, no need for the upkeep stop. Let's just go ahead and destroy the Circle of Dreams Druid right now. No attacks. Opponent still has access to 7 mana, which is a lot, so we do have to be careful. But we've got it, alright. Alright, this looks like a good start for me. We're gonna go ahead and keep this. Start with the Besage, play our Llanowar Elves. We're gonna want to ramp into Karn as quickly as we can. Opponent plays tap land. Swing out for 1. Right, opponent plays another tap land. Let's play this on red, get our Karn. We do get the Karn. Minus. Let's take Liquimetal Coating. Alright. So, opponent's playing a domain deck. Let's pick which land is best. Okay, so we have Swamp Forest Island, Island Swamp Mountain, Forest Plains Island. I think we're going to take the headquarters. It's going to have the biggest impact.
There is great power in the things we make.
And then, let's see. We can just play out this elf. No reason not to. Alright, Godless Shrine, brings it back up. Plain Swamp. Expressive. Alright, we're gonna block with the elf here. We want to keep Karn alive. Alright. Let's see. Let's take our opponent off red. Then we'll go ahead and cast Fable. No attacks. We'll block with the token. Okay, opponent does have red again.
You are only
Sure.
hurting yourself.
So next turn we'll take our opponent off green and blue. Alright, let's get rid of these two. We've got it, alright. Alright. We're on the draw. I don't feel okay about keeping this land since we have this hand because of the lack of green for the Mystic. Plus we also don't have too much to get us closer to our combo. This we can keep. Gonna try and get Fable out quick. Turn 2 we have our elves, couldn't cast that turn 1. Because we needed to play our mountain first. Okay, opponent foretells a card. Let's play the Land of War Elves. Next turn we have Fable Mystic. Looks like our opponent might have a counterspell, so I don't feel too great about trying to slam Karn. But we'll see. If opponent taps out, I'll definitely cast the Karn. Oh, okay. Well, that works too. Now it's just Fable. Let's see what we've got next turn. Seems like we've gotten ahead of our opponent. Alright, and we draw into Liquimetal Coating. Let's discard our Elvish Mystic. We get another Karn. Move to combat. Get in. Let's try for the Karn here. I'm okay if this gets countered since we drew our backup. It does. Okay. Funny thing is, we're going to be able to try again. We have many chance at our Karn. Our opponent also missed a land drop, so they're not able to get ahead of us that way. Go ahead and play out our Karn. Make disappear, perhaps. Or not make disappear, saw it coming. Yep. They played one out of their hand, though. Alright. We'll spend 1 mana. Make 2 treasures. Looks like we might not even have to destroy any of their lands to get ahead here. Cast another Fable. Surely they're gonna have to counter this. Yep. Okay, so it was a Beholden of Multiverse. Gonna try and get our Karn next turn, I think. But let's see what our opponent does. Okay. Maybe they exile the Reflection? Let's see. They're thinking about it. We can cast Karn and be able to pay for Make Disappear next turn. Okay, so there's the Teferi.
Right on schedule.
Okay.
You need to slow down.
Well, that's about the best we could have asked for. Let's go Karn.
I am Karn.
Liquimetal Coating. Hollowed Fountain. They don't need that one.
Evil
It's a bad
cannot
land.
withstand a righteous heart.
Go ahead and attack it. Make a treasure token.
Let me know if
Now, if they manage to deal with Liquimetal Coating, we can get another one off the Karn and use Ancient Grudge to destroy their land. If they destroy the Karn, then we have Liquimetal Coating Ancient Grudge already. Got a couple different options. And of course, if they tap out doing anything, we can also minus on the Karn and get the Godpharaoh statue. Make all of our opponent's cards more expensive. Should be a quick path to a win from there. Okay. Sure thing. Here's what I'm going to do. Since we drew another Ancient Grudge, we're going to pick the Deserted Beach. Okay. Opponent taps that. We're gonna pass to combat. This way our opponent's gonna lose that 1 white mana. Second main phase. Destroy the beach. Now we're gonna minus on the Karn.
I will not lose another friend.
Liquimetal Coating. Alright. That's fine. And we still have it. Alright, on the play here, we've got Karn in hand, we've got some early ramp. I feel good about keeping this, let's see how it goes. Okay. Starting with the Mystic. We've got Fable next turn. Okay, Spirebluff Canal. Likely kills the elf. Yep. That's fine. Play out the elf again. Let's see if they kill it again. Faithless Looting. Alright, so we're probably playing into a Phoenix deck. Interesting, alright. Well, let's play Fable here. So we're looking out for a milk combo, probably with Brewbach. Fortunately for us, it's based on an artifact, which we're very good at destroying. Sure, that's fine. Unholy Heat, okay. Well, let's get rid of a grudge and anger the gods. Ghost Quarter. Fable again. Sometimes it's good to have grudge in our graveyard. It's actually cheaper to flash back. Alright, well, there's Brewbach. Okay. Let's get rid of Mystic and a grudge. Alright. Leaving up one green. We're gonna go ahead and destroy this land. Okay. Looking good so far. Opponent does play another land. Unearths Mindbreaker. Very unfortunate for them that this is an attack trigger, so they actually don't get that. Okay. On to my turn. Okay. Stomping Ground. Get rid of the coast. Cancel. We're gonna want to tap the Ghost Quarter for this. Make some treasure tokens. Okay. Next turn we have Karn. Sure. Can't do that. It's the same story as before. Okay, Buried Ruin. Karn. Alright, we've got it. Alright, here we are on the play. This looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and keep. We don't have a way to turn on our land destruction strategy, but we do have that turn 2 Fable. That's going to be really strong, especially on the play. Say hello back. We're nice here. Here's a Fable. Alright, next turn we can pitch a Grudge and Elf. Oh, alright. Well, this is gonna be fantastic for us. Okay. Karn.
I will defend my allies.
Liquimetal. Opponent's playing a Reanimator deck, and they're never gonna have more than 3 lands. I think the game's over at this point. Yep. Sure. Yeah, that works too. Okay. Alright. Well, gotta start here. Let's take our opponent off red. No red for our opponent. Gonna play another land on green. And then let's tap down for another Fable. Notably now, on our next turn, we're gonna be able to start gaining life off all of our Haywire Mites. Alright, yeah, those are a lot of expensive cards our opponent has. And I don't think there's a good way for them to get one of those for 2 mana. Haha, wow. Look at that. Very fortunate draw for them. Unfortunately, there's a very easy way to deal with that. Moving to my turn. Don't need Anger of the Gods, don't need Ghost Quarter. Let's see what else we can find. Alright, Stone Rain is fantastic. Let's go ahead. Turn that into an artifact. I actually don't get to keep that. Now let's cast Stone Rain. No black mana. And then we're gonna minus on Karn here.
I will not stop.
And let's get the God Pharaoh statue. That'll be our play next turn. And keep the Mystic in hand. We can always cycle it away if we get another Fable. Good game. Alright. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed watching today. As we saw, this deck is the bane of existence for any slower deck or any deck that has a lot of artifact-based synergies in it, since we're so good at disrupting that and destroying artifacts. Additionally, even decks that have very strong aggro starts can fall prey to us and our land destruction, since we have ways to clear the board and set our opponents behind after they've invested their entire hand into building a board state and removing that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and if you have any ideas for any other decks you'd like to see, make sure you leave that in a comment down below. We'll see you all next time.